Hey guys, Henry here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Story of Yanxi Palace and whether it's worth a watch. The Story of Yanxi Palace is a Chinese period drama, primarily focused on the politics, drama, and conflict going on within the imperial harem of the Forbidden City. The imperial harem is where the emperor's mother, the emperor's wife, the empress, his concubines and consorts, and also his children all reside. The story is set during the 6th year of the Qianlong's reign, and primarily follows the character of Wei Yingluo, who enters the Forbidden City as a lowly seamstress with the sole aim of solving the mystery of her older sister's death and seeking revenge. The series is told in sagas, with each saga focused on a specific conflict, typically between two opposing parties, and once the conflict is resolved, it simply moves on to the next. It's very linear and easy to follow. Each saga contains massive amounts of scheming and plotting, and counter-scheming and plotting, and many assumptions and presumptions. Sometimes too many assumptions, but I guess it all culminates in a final confrontation and the final unraveling of the truth. One of the reasons why I think the show is so successful is that all the characters are intelligent, and they make smart decisions, and thus seeing how they one-up each other is extremely fascinating. The characters have different schemes to frame others, or simply protect themselves from blame. The Story of Yanxi Palace has been touted as the Chinese Game of Thrones. However, in all honesty, it can't really compete in any regard. However, I do understand the comparisons, as the show implements a lot of the features that Game of Thrones popularized. It's ruthless, the plot is unpredictable, and no characters are safe. One of the shortfalls of the Story of Yanxi Palace is that some plot points are a little far-fetched and honestly implausible. So it must be said that the writing at times is a little sloppy, and it's sort of obvious that the writers were running out of ideas for how Wei Yingluo could outsmart her opponents. Talking about the characters, the show created characters that are easy to love and root for, while also creating characters that are easy to hate. I would not say that all the characters are well fleshed out or complex. Often their intentions and motivations are quite questionable. However, the quality of acting and the progression of the main characters provides enough for the audience to sink their teeth into. The Story of Yanxi Palace does not have many big-name Chinese actors or actresses. Rather, the production spent its budget on costume and set design, resulting in beautiful visuals throughout the show. The detail of the embroidery, headpieces, jewelry, and sets are all exquisite. They aren't oversaturated and don't jump off the screen, rather being more subdued and emanate a classier tone. I think that this is really its biggest selling point compared to other Chinese dramas. It gives it a sense of legitimacy and allows the viewer to really be immersed in the period and not be distracted by fake looking sets and laughable costume designs. The show is also quite honest with itself and the circumstances of its characters. The characters recognize the struggles and pitfalls of the traditional customs and speak of the burdens they're forced to bear. Being an emperor or an empress surely would be an awesome gig, but in reality they face constant scrutiny from the public and have to maintain order to prevent chaos. I personally learned a lot more of how the politics of the imperial harem worked, and how the women within the harem had to struggle for the emperor's affection and struggled to consolidate their own position and power. It opened my eyes to the real struggle and oppression that the women faced during the period. The Story of Yanxi Palace is 70 episodes long, with each episode about 45 minutes. It is a very long series, and pacing sometimes does stall. I would say it is worth a watch. However, personally, I don't think you could power through this in just a few days. I must say that the way that the episodes ends is extremely illogical and abrupt, and sometimes literally cutting off mid-sentence or mid-conversation. But I guess this is an effective technique to get you to watch the next episode and continue binging. I often found myself just stopping mid-episode rather than at the end of episodes. So if you have time, give it a watch, immerse yourself in the Forbidden City, and enjoy some juicy drama. If you honestly don't have that much time, maybe just watch a few of the early episodes, then read up on the plot and see how your favorite characters fared. However, the drama does begin to snowball the further along the series you go, so don't be surprised if you get addicted within 15 episodes. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've seen the Story of Yanxi Palace, let me know what you thought in the comments section down below. Let me know if you want me to do a spoiler video discussing specific plot points. And also, let me know if you have any other Chinese drama recommendations for me to watch. See you next time.